John, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing, Ty? Welcome to Backyard Trash Talk. It's me and Chris here. How's your evening going, my man?
Great. Actually, just headed back from work. I'm on the Bluetooth, so hopefully you guys can hear me all right.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I thought you were doing work for stuff with your kitchen.
So it's been a tough day so far. So had to work early down in Boston. Got out around 12. Got back home, and basically had to. The wife wants a full kitchen remodel. We actually are having a baby in 2 months, so she's basically putting a lot of pressure on me to get this whole thing done. So today was demo day number 2, tearing out insulation and sheetrock, unfortunately.
Wow, dude. I heard they call that the full court press when the wife's demanding left and right, eh?
Something like that, yeah. It's tough, for sure.
Absolutely. So we got Ty Yeaton here, strength coach of the Boston Celtics. Ty, I know you went to Messiah College. Can you just kind of talk about how you got from Messiah College and then to the NBA where you work now?
Yeah, so it's give you a little bit of backstory. Basically, I did community college for 2 years. Wanted to save a bunch of money. Didn't really know what I wanted to study. So I'm from New Hampshire. Did 2 years community college up at NHCI, which is community college in New Hampshire. Transferred to Messiah College, is a Christian college. I have a Christian background, so completely found out on Google. It's kind of crazy situation, but ended up going to Messiah College for 2 years, and it just happened to turn out that I found exercise science while I was at Messiah. That's the degree I obviously wanted to study. I fell in love with it, and then it just so happened that the strength conditioning coach for the Boston Celtics at the time actually went to Messiah as well back in the day. He was actually part of the Messiah exercise science, one of their first classes. So it just happened to work out. Basically, cold emailed them for 7 months, which is probably, looking back on it now, not the recommended way to do it. But finally got a response via email. I was actually at Messiah at the time. The strength coach had me basically drive over to Philly, an hour and a half drive. Meet him in Philly for the game, so one of our mutual friends, Brad Bolin, and I went to the game, met the strength coach there, talked to him, had kind of just like an hour-long chat with him. Kind of turned out to be an interview, and at the end of it, he said, "All right, I'll see you in Boston in June." And I said, "Where?" He goes, "At the practice facility. You're going to do kind of like summer league with us." So I was like, "All right, I guess I'll see you there." So that's kind of how I just happened to fall into it.
Dang. So when he said that to you, like, what was the feeling? What was going through your head? Like, what was like? Just tell us about that moment a little bit more.
It's just one of those things. Like in the moment, it was just his style was very kind of like laid back. I didn't even know it was really an interview. I'm not sure if you would call it an interview. It was more just like a conversation. But it just happened to be at the end of it, he's just like kind of blindsided me. I thought I was gonna have to do a lot more, and to be honest, I thought there's like nothing was really gonna come from it. So at that moment, I was like pretty blindsided, but had a pretty good drive home back to Messiah with Brad, to say the least.
Jeez, that's crazy. What's up, Ty? I'm Chris, by the way. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Appreciate it, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. So what was that like showing up for the first day of work? Were you a little starstruck by seeing some of the players, or was it just kind of, just like any first day in the office?
So to be honest, when I first when I went down to Boston for my first real day, I was actually working for the strength coach. He had a personal training company, and he wanted to kind of feel me out as a strength coach to see like what my strengths and weaknesses were before he actually brought me into the Celtics for training camp. So I did a couple week kind of internship with his personal training company. To be honest, I can't really remember my first day. All I remember is my first time meeting Paul Pierce, which didn't really go as planned. But basically, Paul Pierce kind of came back to train in the summertime. At the time, we had Evan Turner on our team. And so to be honest, I walked in the room and I said, "Hey, B, what's up, B?" Which is the strength coach. And I said, "Hey, Evan, how you doing?" The guy, his back was turned to me, turned around as Paul Pierce. And like, I'm a New England kid. Like, that was my favorite player growing up. So like, for me, it was just like unbelievable, like the worst thing in the world, like calling your favorite player like the wrong name when you're beating him. So probably was like that's probably really been the only person I've really been starstruck by.
Yeah.
It kind of gets to be a point where like all these guys that you deal with are really really nice individually, but to be honest, they're just normal people. You know what I mean? They have normal lives, they have families, they like to play a lot of video games. So it's less involved than everyone thinks it is.
Wait, so you're telling me that these professional players are just regular dudes?
Just most of them are just regular dudes with a ton of money. So.
Jeez, that's crazy. Well, so take us through, I guess, like your first year. So how long have you been at the Celtics?
So I actually just hit my 5th year total. So my first 2 years were actually I was kind of like thrown into the fire a little bit. At that time, our D League team, which now is the G League team, which is the Maine Red Claws in Portland, Maine, which is about an hour and a half north of Boston, we didn't really have a good strength conditioning presence with the G League team. My first year, so at the Celtics when I came in, there was an assistant strength coach and a head strength coach, and then I kind of came in, and it was kind of like a new thing for them, and it was a really good opportunity to develop myself, my skill set, as well as helping out the Celtics. So my first 2 years, I was pretty much 50-50 split between the Maine Red Claws and then the Celtics. So like basically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would drive up to Maine, work with the G League team up there 3 days a week, do all the strength conditioning sessions Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as well as team warm-ups. And I'm kind of a tall guy. I played college basketball at Messiah, so they allowed me to kind of like help out on the court quite a bit. So I kind of helped out with that. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I would be back in Boston with the Celtics helping out.
Wow. So what is that like, I guess, going from a small-time school playing basketball to you're warming up these guys at the Garden? Like, what is that like the first time you got to do that?
So the first time at the Garden was pretty surreal for me because my number one sport I've always been obsessed with is basketball, and I was obviously a huge Celtics fan growing up in New England. Basically, my birthday is December 23rd. Usually around that time, we always play the Indiana Pacers. So for years and years and years, my dad's always taking me to that game. We've always sat like the 300 level, like the balcony, like way, way up, basically like your back's against the wall. So to me, the first time I actually got on the court, I kind of just like glanced up to like those seats and just realized like, holy crap, how high they actually are. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like a surreal moment that was like it was pretty cool for sure.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I guess it's over a year now. That time flies, but Gordon Hayward goes down, gets injured, a freak injury, disgusting injury. Actually, to this day, I've made sure that I have not seen it myself. I've seen the like before and after, but not the actual injury. And a lot of times as a fan and stuff like that, they just kind of disappear for a year or so, and you'll hear reports. But obviously working, and especially as a strength coach and stuff like that, you worked with Gordon and kind of helped him get back to playing shape and playing ability. And can you just kind of talk about that a little bit and what that was like?
Yep. So obviously he went through all last year actually playing, but the year before when he was actually hurt, it was a tough year for everybody, especially our staff. Gordon was primarily in Boston doing his rehab, traveled a little bit with the team, but primarily we were just the front office allowed him to stay in Boston or travel a little bit for his rehab. So primarily it was myself and one of our PTs kind of stayed back and worked with G every single day. That was a tough year for sure. It's rehab is an unbelievable grind. There's kind of like we try to set small attainable goals every few weeks to kind of keep a player on track and keep them working hard towards a goal. Because if you look at it as like, hey, like you got a 9-month, 12-month recovery, like it's a lot for anybody. You know what I mean? Even a professional basketball player has no idea how he's going to come back. You know, post this injury. Gordon is one of the easier people I've ever had to work with. He's an extremely motivated person. He's a dad. He's got 3 daughters. It's one of those things he likes to get up early, be in the weight rooms. You know, currently we're actually training this off season. He's going at 6:30 every morning with me for about an hour to an hour and a half, and then he's on the court for about an hour. So that's 3 to 4 days a week. In rehab, it's a little bit more of a grind. He was basically going 5 to 6 days a week, and to be honest, like those sessions were not easy. It just at the beginning, there's very little you can do, but there's a lot of very, very intrinsic kind of exercises that you have to program that just take time. So to be honest, like a lot of those like early rehab sessions, it was like a couple hours on a table with the PT doing very, very specific exercises, and then handed him over to me to do kind of like the rest of his full body S&C kind of programming. And then as it progressed, it was less PT and more S&C. So that's kind of how like the progression on a general overall scale kind of went. But it was a grind, man, for sure. So he's definitely happy to be full strength this off season, and he's been on an absolute tear so far. So I think there's going to be good things in store for him this coming year.
Absolutely, and I know you've only been with the team for about 5 years now, and in the grand scheme of a career and a job, that's not very, very long. But through like injuries and stuff, and in general, a lot of these players have a lot of confidence, or some would call egos, in their abilities. When these players get injured, do you see them kind of like? Do you see a little bit of humility in them, or is that same like drive and ego and confidence what kind of drives them to get back quickly?
I think when you have a massive injury, kind of like Gordon's, like it's just human nature to kind of like check yourself, like, hey, am I going to be the same player, a year or 2 years from now? You know what I mean? It's one of those things like it's just tough. You have literally your ankle, be displaced. You have injuries to ligaments and tendons, all that kind of stuff in there. Like it's a massive lower body injury. Basketball, obviously, one of the main components is your ankle joint to play basketball. So I think just overall, instantly, mentally, it was really, really tough for him mentally. Besides the fact that it was physically really, really tough, but I don't think it's more of like an ego thing. I think these guys are just unbelievably driven to achieve what they want to achieve. So with Gordon, it's not really like an ego thing. It's more like, hey, I just want to get back to where I was, or even better to that point. So he's just putting everything he has into that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So Ty, take off your physical therapy, physical trainer hat, and put on your just fan hat, your Boston Celtics fan hat. So we rewind a year. The Celtics are coming off a tough loss in the Eastern Conference Finals, but they're getting Kyrie back. They're getting Gordon Hayward back. This year, a little bit kind of up and down year, not as great in the playoffs. What do you think this coming year is your expectation for the Celtics?
I just think there's quite a bit of pressure earned, or maybe not, for this past year's team. That I think that really kind of affected them individually as players. You know what I mean? Like that, like they feel that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So this year, I feel like there's probably still that pressure on them, but I think like this year was a tough year for sure. But I think everyone's grown from it. The staff's grown. The players have grown from it. We're all extremely excited. Like having a 100% all out Gordon Hayward back. Having a lot of our young guys put in a really, really good off season this summer. I think we're going to be at a really, really good spot this coming year. So we're beyond excited for sure.
Yeah, and that's so tough because you go back a year and you say, okay, we did all this with a lot of young guys, and now we're getting Kyrie and Gordon back. And it almost felt like there was so much pressure on the Celtics that there was really no moving up or down. Like the expectations were so high. And when we come into this year, it seems like, okay, some of that pressure might be gone, that maybe this coming year you can play a little bit more free, or some of the guys, are playing a little looser than they were last year.
Yeah, for sure. It's just one of those things. Like you had really good chemistry with those young guys. Everyone's just just striving for something, just grinding through the playoffs, and then you put two all-stars back in the lineup. And it's not that the chemistry was bad. It's just everyone's trying to figure out where they need to be. Only 5 players can play on the court at any time, and our team is just unbelievably stacked with talent. So obviously, I don't think that's really easy on Brad to figure out. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. So let him and the coaching staff do that. But it's just one of those things. It's just the talent is there for sure.
we're kind of gonna walk away from the Celtics for a second. Obviously, the sports world right now, the hot topic is KD. Should he have played? Should he have not? And that will always be up for debate. But let's say KD was on your team and he had this injury. What kind of things would you be saying to KD kind of in the early process of trying to get him back to his superstar form with this injury?
With this current injury, or like before he played?
The Achilles injury.
Yeah, to be honest, it's one of those things. From an S&C perspective, primarily like the focus for early rehab is keeping the rest of his body strong, because to be honest, can't do a whole lot until he kind of progresses through the healing process. So, to be honest, one of the like a major injury like that, it's primarily in that first stage. It's incredibly difficult on your mental aspect. So doing anything you can just to make him feel part of the team, make him feel involved, set small goals for him.
Yeah.
We try not to, hey, this is what you're going to look like 9 months from now. It's like more like, hey, what can we do to get you better, to looking at this spot, and we can have 2 weeks, like very, very small attainable goals. Is definitely something that I would look at trying to lay out with a guy, because it's just like you can't look 9-10 months in advance. You just got to look the next week, the next day. Rehab's just an unbelievable grind, and I wish KD.
Yeah, for sure. It's a difficult process. I can't imagine. We're gonna give you one more question. Is it hard to kind of ignore like all the ESPN reports and all the reports of potential free agents and like trade rumors and stuff like that? Like people have Anthony Davis potentially being linked to Boston and that kind of thing. Is it hard working for the team and ignoring that, or is it something that you guys fully accept and you're okay with hearing the rumors and you're okay with entertaining them and kind of talking as a staff of like, is this something we want? Or like, what's that perspective of just hearing all these rumors and of where guys are going to go or where guys are going to get traded, and working for the team? How does that work?
I'm going to direct that question directly to our assistant general manager and team lawyer, Mike Zarin. So, it's one of those things. To be honest, like we got TVs all over our weight room. To be honest, we usually try to keep it on something besides ESPN. The guys see it enough. Try to keep it light in there. Either the TVs are off or it's on something like some movie. If
The Bachelor or something. The Bachelor.
The Bachelor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Keep
TV
it light a little.
Yeah,
absolutely. Over those episodes.
Absolutely.
It's funny. It was definitely funny to see Jaylen Brown give relationship advice to the Bachelor.
Yeah. Did you guys dog him for that?
Not too bad. He was kind of more cracking up himself a little bit, but
Okay.
Yeah, that was the most like that was the funniest thing. He's getting all serious, like giving this girl Hannah like some serious dating advice and relationship advice. It was just such a like funny thing. Like all of a sudden they were in the Boston like practice facility, like on this date.
Yeah.
We did give him a little bit of crap saying like Jaylen, like the girl's not here for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was gonna swoop in there. Based on what I've read, I've not watched an episode of The Bachelorette, but Hannah's not someone we should be striving for. So I think Jaylen dodged a bullet there. Hey Ty, we really appreciate your time. We're excited just to see just follow your career. Is there a particular goal you have in mind? Would you want to be an assistant coach and potentially a head coach one day, or would you want to kind of stay in the strength and physical therapy kind of genre and aspect?
Yeah, to be honest, like I have a history of playing basketball. I am not cut out to be an NBA basketball coach or anything like that. Like my kind of goal is to work as long as I can as a strength conditioning coach in the league. It's just one of those things, man. Like I have a baby on the way, got a wife at home, got like really close extended family. It's one of those things. Our travel schedule and our work schedule is extremely difficult and extremely long. So just trying to do it for as long as basically the wife will allow me to. But obviously, I'm in my dream job, so it's one of those things that I just love going to work every single day. But it is we do give up quite a bit to be able to do our jobs for sure. So just a little bit of headaches, flying home at 3 a.m., landing, driving 45 minutes back home, just to be in the facility at 7 a.m. the next day. It's like anybody's, normal, job grind, but it's during the season, it's basically 6 to 7 days a week nonstop. So it's a grind.
Jeez. Well, we appreciate, taking some time out of your busy schedule and get back to your wife, get back to your kitchen renovations, and we appreciate having you on.
Have a good night, Ty.
I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, see ya.